Isaiah 55 and 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. I want to start off by giving all thanks, all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahara Kakodash. Yahweh being the true Hebrew name of the Heavenly Father. Not Yahweh, not Jehovah, but Yahweh, which is Hebrew for he is to be, to exist. Bahashem in the name. Yahweh Shai, the only begotten Son of the Most High Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. But the name will have to be in the Hebrew, Yahweh Shai, which means he saves, he delivers. He is our salvation. Bahashem in the name, Wahar and the Rakah, Spirit, Quadash, Holy, which is the Holy Spirit. I want to give double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well, who teach well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that are pushing his truth and sincerity, and a great multitude that will be calling upon the name of the Lord, in prophecy and in truth, love, which is the law, statutes, commandments, and faith in Yahweh Shem El Shai. I am your brother, Benal Bond, of the Dallas GMS camp, coming to you again with a quick hit. As we opened up with Isaiah 55 and 6, we'll read it again. Seek the Lord while he may be found. It says, call on him while he is near. You see, because the Lord is near to those, that do his will, that do those things that he commands us to do. As it says in to preach the word in season, out of season. I believe that's 2 Timothy 4:1. In doing that, you're doing those things that he's commanded you to do. You see? But seeking the Lord requires you knowing his name. And this is not a color thing, all right? Because first you have to be a Hebrew Israelite, And this message actually goes out to you so-called blacks, Hispanic, Native Indians. Again, it's not a color thing. It's because we come in different colors, different flavors. As it says in Jeremiah 12:9, mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird, meaning of different colors. So starting with that name is the way you're able to call upon the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, when he is not. So let's open up with Genesis 4:26, because that's when the name was given onto that line. So we get to the blue letter real quick. I might have it already pulled up. Right. This is Genesis. We'll start at Genesis 4:25, and it reads, and Adam knew his wife again, because what? Cain killed Abel, right? And that line, was broken because Cain gave unfruitful, unrighteous sacrifices, whereas Abel was able to give those sacrifices that pleased the Lord. So Cain slew his brother. So we'll read it again, because Adam knew his wife again, and knew meaning that what? He lay with his wife. You see, because back then, sex was marriage, not no ring or on your finger. Sex was marriage. The first man you lay with, that is your husband, because it's sealed in blood once he breaks the hymen. So Genesis 4:25 says, and Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son, and called his name Seth. For Yahweh said, she hath appointed me, another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew. Now let's get that, I want to get the name of Seth, because we look up the names, man. And nomen, the name serves the purpose of the person's destiny. So we'll look up Seth, and it's H8352, Seth, all right? And what does it mean? It says compensation, because she was compensated with Seth for the loss of Abel, all right? So the Lord was still working, even after the death of Abel. All right, we'll get to the meat here. Let's close this off so we can read it. And then we'll open it back up for content's sake. All right, so Genesis 4:25 reads, and Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son, and called his name Seth. Compensation for The Elohim says she hath appointed me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew. Genesis 4:26. And to Seth, to him also there was born a son, and he called his name Enos. Then it says, then began men to call upon the name of the Lord. So the name of the Lord was given then. Now, back in this time, they were not known as Hebrew Israelites. There were three manner of people, all right, nations. You have the sons of the wicked, okay, which is the other nation that were set to do wickedly, okay. You also have the son of man, which were the other nations, okay. And then you have the sons of power, which were the children of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, so let's look up, since we read Genesis 4:26, we'll look up that title, that name. It says Lord, right? And it says H3068. And that transliteration down there, it says Jehovah. Okay, but there's no E, there's no V's in the Hebrew alphabet, you see? So when we look at it, it is R. It explicitly says it right there, Yahweh. That is the name, okay, that you'll be seeking, okay? That is the name that you'll be calling upon when he's near. And he is definitely near. Slakia. We see all these things that are happening around the earth, okay? Hurricanes. So we just had a Hurricane Helene just passed through 4 states. Devastation and death. Now, the hurricane that's existing as we speak is Hurricane Milton, with another hurricane right around the corner. So the Most High is nearer than we think. All right. Now, that's happening to the world. Now, those that know the name, okay, which will be the Hebrew Israelites, will be calling upon that name for deliverance, to be saved from the hands of our enemy, okay, to bring about that new world, not the new world order that Esau Edom is trying to accomplish on this side, but a whole new reality under the rulership of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, King David, okay, and the elect, that remnant, Zion, that government that is going to be set up in righteousness. You see? So we have the name of the Lord. Now let's look at the name of his only begotten son. Now, some will say, because you have these Christians that say his name was Yeshua, okay, or Joshua. Okay, let's get Exodus 33:11. Okay, those are just English translations, okay, because it says in Exodus 33:11, for the purpose of getting that name, it said, and the Lord spake unto Moses face to face as a man speaketh unto his friend. So Moses was a friend of the Most High, you see. And he said, and he turned again into the camp, but his servant Joshua, the son of Nun, a young man, departed not out of the tabernacle. So we know Joshua to be the deliverer, okay, that led the children, the 12 tribes of Israel, into the land of Canaan, where the Most High divided the land among the 12 tribes. All right, so let's look up what it says for Joshua. All right, because you have various English names that were given, like John, Yochanan, okay, Jacob, Jacob, okay, but the meat, okay, is in the Hebrew name. So as we scroll down, we see Joshua is H3091, and it says Yahushua, Yahushua, but that's not how you pronounce it. Okay, you'll say Yahweh Shai right there, Yahweh Shai. You see, so those are the names that you'll be calling upon, okay, in these times, Yahweh Shai. You see, so hey, those names are given to us. Now, who is us? The children of Israel, okay, because the Most High say he would dwell amongst the children of Israel, Exodus 29:41. All right, because Moses asked in Exodus 3:15. Let's go ahead and get the Exodus 3:15. Okay, let me get it real quick. All right, this is Exodus 3:15, and it reads, "And the power said moreover unto Moses, Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, the Lord power." Okay, when it says Lord, that's the Most High speaking. Okay, Yahweh, the Lord power of your fathers. It says the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob has sent me unto you. It says, this is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations. So all the generation of the 12 tribes of Israel, even up until today. Again, you so-called blacks, Native Indians, Hispanics, you don't know who you are. Okay, but we're preaching this truth. Okay, letting you know that you are of that true lineage. All right, you are of the true lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And you're separate from these nations. But in these times, we see you so-called blacks, Hispanic, Native Indians, you're merging with your oppressors, your enemy, the self-proclaimed white man, Esau, Edom. You see, we're going to need that name in this time. So we'll be able to call upon Yahweh Bashim El Shai to deliver us out of the hands of our enemy. All right? Because we are the children of Yahweh Bashim El Shai. Let's get Deuteronomy 32:7, because we have to make that distinction. We have the name, and we have that name so we can call upon that name to be saved. Because you have to ask yourself, these people that are living, deliciously, specifically so-called white people, all right, which are Edomites at the end of the day, and you have some Jakes that are living off of Esau, mimicking Esau, his philosophy, his doctrine, looking like him. Okay, but overall, we have that name because that name was given unto us. So we'll read Deuteronomy 32:7. Say, remember the days of old. What days of old? Now it's telling you to go back to your forefathers, because you have a lot of these Christians that they'll read the New Testament and tell you all kinds of things that don't make any sense, because the foundation of these scriptures is the Old Testament. And does it not say in Hebrews 10:7 that Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorant calls Jesus, comes in a volume of the book? So it's written of him in the Old Testament, not just the New Testament where you find him in that name. All right? It says, remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father. Okay, when you say ask thy father, it's saying that, hey, go back to these scriptures and know that our fathers are written in these books, man. All right, Moses, Joshua, the prophets. You see? Because those men, they knew who they were. They knew that they were Hebrew Israelites. But in these times, that is hidden from a large number, of you so-called blacks, Hispanic, Native Indians. It says, remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee thy elders, and they will tell thee. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, because Adam had children, right? He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is a lot of his inheritance. You see, we are the lot of the Most High's inheritance. And in these times, we're seeking to be joint heirs with his only begotten Son, who the world ignorant calls Jesus Christ. But again, the name is Yahweh Shai. You see? So let's get Jeremiah 10:16. And we won't make this too long. This is Jeremiah 10:16. It reads, the portion of Jacob is not like them. Who is them? These are the nations that can't call upon the name of the Lord. As it says, the name of the Lord is terrible, should I say dreadful. I believe that's Malachi 1:14. His name is dreadful among the heathens. All right? The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of old things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. So we will say Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, okay, of hosts is his name. So again, making that distinction that it takes for you to be an Hebrew Israelite, not necessarily by color, but the majority are going to be defined by being what? So-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native Indians. But we're scattered to all four corners of the world. So we look like some of these nations. So if this truth, okay, if the spirit that's coming out of these words resonate with you, that you are a Hebrew Israelite in the spirit, then, hey, the Most High will awaken you. Again, it's a color thing, but it's not a color thing. I say it's a color thing because the majority of the people that are here, okay, and they were brought here through slavery, they were captured by Esau, Edom, brought here, partially so because we disobeyed Yahweh Shemel Shai, and it tells you that in Deuteronomy 28:15 on down, the curses that are upon these people, and those curses, and those curses will be a token, will be a sign of who they are, that they are the children of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, okay, and the Lord, okay, has chosen them to be what? His portion, okay. So yeah, here we are in this time, calling upon the name of Yahweh Shemel Shai, especially as we see all these prophecies happening, man. It should strengthen you to be able to call upon that name. Definitely call upon that name. You see? So let's get Proverbs 18:10, because we need a covering. We need salvation. We need deliverance out of this place. This is hell, okay? As it's being ruled by the son of the wicked, and he's ruling in wickedness, and his goal is to kill you, Jake. Either kill you or have you disgraced before Yahweh Shemel Shai for him to kill you. It says in Proverbs 18:10, it said, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is safe. Okay, so that name of Yahweh by Shemel Shai is a strong tower. How else are we going to get his attention to deliver us, man? You have to have that name. You just can't call upon any strange God. Okay, because that's what these nations were given. They were given idols. They were given the ornaments. All right, when I say ornaments, I'm talking about the sun, the moon, okay, the air, the sea. They were given those ornaments that the Most High created for our sake. The Most High gave it to the other nations, which they worship, wood and stone. But you have Jake worshiping and following after Esau, Edom, okay, being that, harlot, okay, to Yahweh Shemel Shai, forsaken Yahweh Shemel Shai and following Esau, Edom, because as it says in Isaiah 30:1, okay, Esau, Edom, or the Egyptian is not a god, but a man. All right, and that's a stumbling block for Jake. Those that are following the ways of Esau, Edom is only leading you to death. Okay, as it says in Matthew 7:13, okay, wide is that gate that leadeth to destruction, and is not Esau, Edom, 2 Thessalonians 2:3, the son of perdition? This is Psalms 9:10, and it reads, and they that know thy name, okay, will put their trust in thee. For thou, Yahweh Shemel Shai, has not forsaken them that seek thee. Again, we open up with what? Isaiah 55:6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. And to call upon that name, you must have that name. Okay, you must have that name. Okay, because it says in Malachi, let's go ahead and get that, man. We'll end off on that because these Christians don't have the name. That name is dreadful. Okay, Esau, Edom doesn't have the name. That name is dreadful to him. He knows it, but he can't call upon that name. This is Malachi 1:14. It said, but cursed be the deceiver, Esau, Edom, which hath in his flock a male, and voweth, and sacrifices unto the Lord a corrupt thing. For I am a great king, said Yahweh, by Shemel Shai of hosts, and my name is dreadful among the heathen. So they wouldn't have that name. They can't call upon that name. Only the saints of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Only those that are hearkening, the remnant, okay, of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Only they will be able to call upon that name. Call halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bahara Kalkadash. Double honors to the elder apostle of Great Millstone, who rule well, teach well, peace, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Keep calling upon that name of Yahweh Shemal Shai, for it is a strong tower, and he'll have to hear you, okay, to in order to be delivered, to be saved. All right, Kwam Yasharala and Abba Bar Babylon, Shalom Israel, Bayat Shah Dawada, House of David.